of gold knocking on the roof again, knocking on the roof. It is led, of course, by silver. Silver is absolutely flying high, together with platinum and palladium, very strong price action in those metals. We are seeing this option as one possible option on the daily, that this is a 3-4. We have actually a 1-2, and we have a 1-2-3-4-5, which yields a 3, and that's a fourth wave. Alternatively, our fourth wave actually ended here, and that's going to be 1, which would of course put gold in a stronger position. This is the 30-minute scale. Okay, so let's clarify again. Either we have a fourth wave ending here, which could yield reasonably clear 1, and that should be a second wave, meaning gold is not going about running quickly now up. It'll go sideways at some point, dive a bit, and then bounce back. Okay, that doesn't happen. It runs up soon, or it continues to stay in a very tight range, not seeking lower ground like 42.80 or 42.40, and it just flips up here. It runs, takes the stops from the top and continues to run. Then this is almost certainly a fourth wave. Okay, now refer it, the way I see it, the best way to do it is to refer the fourth wave here to the second wave that we have seen here. I would say that ideally you want to see a fourth wave hanging around here for a bit longer than it does, meaning if it runs back up here today, it will be on the short side, and that in itself could suggest that maybe the wave count effect is different. Ideally, you really want to see a full-scale fourth wave being drawn here by Mr. Market to be a counter move to the second wave that I suppose took place here. Okay, so that's gold, but overall, of course, it's very strong. This is the chart of silver on the 30-minute scale. And in the case of silver, I think, will be do well to consider two options here as to the subdivisions that start from this range. Okay, so we have one option where the fourth wave ended here. We have 1-2. We may have terminated the 3-4 and we are up in the fifth. Okay, that's one way of looking at it. There is a slightly different way of looking at it, which is not terribly exciting, is that the third wave on this level either ended or is about to end very soon. That will add another layer of this structured move up. Yeah, but either way, looking at this rally, I don't think that I see enough elements to conclude that it's over. No, because I don't see a complete run, meaning I don't see all the bits and pieces there to tell me this is a complete move, meaning I look at this chart and I said to myself, this is unlikely. And I would go further and I would say that this, breaking this level at this stage is also unlikely. Why? Because even if you work with other options, the option of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evidently would not call now for a correction to go that low. But even if you switch and you take a different option and you say the fourth wave actually ended here, which I show you as an alternative, and you go with this being 1, this being 2, and suppose you take this as the end of the third on the blue scale. At that point, yeah, you can call for a correction that will take it down to 60.78 on the cash chart. Okay, you can throw, let's say, the absolute bottom that I see here, potentially 60. Okay, it should not really break 60 if it is in a fourth wave. And looking at the strength manifesting here, it will probably not even go to 60. If it is a fourth wave, it might even just go there to 63 and just go sideways like that, you see. Now, the entire message that is coming out of this explosion in silver is evidently historical. This is breathtaking stuff. For those, just look, it's exponential market. And I already discussed with you the very long-term chart over the last 45, 50 years, which is frankly the strongest pattern, bullish pattern that I've seen in my entire life. I'm not joking. And even this morning I was comparing the very long term. I did some study this morning looking at the very long term chart of silver, gold, platinum, palladium, and I'll tell you without the slightest hesitation, silver has a long way to go to the upside, not just in price, but also in time. So there is no panic. The bulls should sit on their hands, especially those who invested in ETFs or invested in stocks, miners, yes, that mine for silver, etc. That there is, if you are a long-term investor, there's absolutely nothing to do. Just enjoy the ride. Corrections coming, perfectly normal. Take it in your stride. This is going to lead to much higher prices.